Welcome in, everyone! Hello! First, gotta start today off by welcoming in Owl's Raiders. Welcome in if you're new here. I'm Newt. I am the dream demon of this here internet space, and today I'm gonna be doing some art. You're free to use any pronouns you want for me. I genuinely do not care. Yeah, welcome on in, everyone. I'm Owl. Was not expecting a raid before I even started. How was Minecraft? I was watching for a little while there. Spleen. Spleen. Yes, that's what I was thinking. It was very blocky, you know? And that says something, you know? That really says something about Minecraft, how blocky it was. I also have a delicious drink of sparkling water today. That's right. Strawberry. Yum. Is blow up not working? I guess it is. I guess it is. Cool. Cool. Yep. No, that wasn't... The timing on that one was a little crazy. Also, Owl, have a good rest. Enjoy your food. I'll see you later. We should hang out later, by the way. I got honey chipotle chicken crispers. Damn. Did you bring enough for the whole class? Did you bring enough for everyone? Very important question to ask. My lips are already chapped. The cold weather has made its way to the Dreamverse. It's fucking chilly here. What is up with that? Why is it so cold here? Your voice is very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Stop. Stop, I'm embarrassed. Oh, I should welcome everyone in. It rained today? Oh good, the rain finally reached you down there. Oh my gosh. It's been crazy. Let's see here. Who's all here today? Dusk got first today. You love to see... You love to see it. Let's see here. Cursed One's also here. Barrow Mint, Spare Parts, Kenna, Okie Dokie, and of course Owl's Great Raiders here. We've got Yeehaw, Owl, Starshine. Anyone else? Monday Morning, welcome in. And Quibby Gibbs, thank you all for dreaming with us today. If you're new here, I have a daily redeem. It is a single channel point.
When will you wear wigs?
And you can track how many times you bit. I'm a clown now. And I'm blind. I have enough for me and maybe Tone if they give me grapefruit soda. Tone is at work right now. I miss him. Guys, do you think... Now this is embarrassing. I seem to have become an egg, and there's a tiny Sally on my face. This is who you wanted to see, right? This is... Hey guys, I'm a cool streamer. I'm cool and awesome, and definitely never get bullied by anyone. That's right. I'm okay. I'm okay. And this is normal? No, yes. All of this is super normal. We have a super normal time here because we're all super normal guys. We're all like super, super normal people. And we have a great time. Yeah, no, we have like a really good time. There we go. There we go, that's what I was expecting. That is exactly what I was expecting. Welcome in, Relics. I can't get a single fucking word out with you people. I can't say a single thing, can I? Favorite pastime, bullying me. Thank you. Wow, I feel so loved here. I feel so loved and welcomed. Egged and thrown in the washer at the very start of stream. Totally normal stream stuff. Love to see it. Yeah, no, we're super normal here. We have a great time. Everyone loves me. Everyone's like, oh, Newt. Yeah, no, I would never bully beloved streamer Dreamy_Newt. Yeah, no one would ever bully me. You guys, I'm not gonna lie. This Splatoon playlist I don't like as much as my other playlist. Let's go back to the other Splatoon playlist. I like this one better. The music's in this one and this are way more hype. Spatula wants to say hi because he's a friendly villain. I've been wondering about that. Who is this Spatula person, yeehaw? Oh my gosh. Ooh, how is our goal here going? I can't see it today. But I don't know how's our goal going. I've got a goal up right now to work on YCHs of your guys' character on stream. 41% right now? Ooh, we're almost at 50%, which is crazy because we've barely even started the month timeline that we've got going. So you guys want these YCH streams. I don't blame you. Oh, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Okay. Oh, that one hurt my ribcage. Oh, that one was violent. Me too, Bear. I just finished D&D plotting. Bullying Newt is such a good way to relax. Well, good. Yeah, he's the friendly villain friend I met just not long ago. I met him in my dream. Oh, a dream villain. Wow, that's my domain there. Yeah, today's stream is gonna be hopefully more relaxed than my last art stream. My last art stream, I think I was on something because I was feeling crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling ready to go. I drew me and Tona as the Onceler and the Lorax. And we also invented the Sally Spin redeem last stream. I think that was Tuesday. It feels like forever ago, but that was literally Spain. It's literally this Tuesday. Today we're probably gonna be more chill. I miss Big Man. We all miss Big Man. He's big and he's man. How could you not miss him? But yeah, we're gonna be working on the same commission that we were working on Tuesday. I was working on some different art earlier today, but it's time to take a break from that and instead work on this commission because we need to finish it in order to start other commissions, such as the life of a full-time artist. Yay. So we're gonna go ahead and head over there. I miss Lorax Tona? Dude, I think I miss Lorax Tona more than the rest of you guys. Oh! I should show you guys something that I made. Hold on. How can I show you guys this? How can I show this? Ooh, I know. I can do this. Let's see here. Let me go into my files real quick. I've made Tona a better PNG tuber. Well, not better. I just made a GIF tuber for Tona. I should be able to pull it up here if I pull up VideoTube and then upload it into there. Here we go. Let's see if it pops up on my screen immediately. That would be so embarrassing. Okay. Okay, good. I have it turned off. There we go. I can now add it and not have it be weird. Okay. But yeah, I wanted to make Tona a GIF tuber that matched mine. So I have basically, it's kind of the same base that I worked with on mine. But instead it's for Tona. So let's see here. There is a Wolverine in my match game, my V card. I feel like Marvel Rivals players have had some of the most unhinged ass names I've ever seen. Can I please? This one. There we go. Okay, so now here you can kind of see. here's the PNG tuber I made for Tona. And this is in VitoTube, so it's a little bit different than what I normally use for Tona, but I think it's pretty cute. I think it came out pretty good. I think it's adorable. He works now and is not around anymore. I miss him. I miss him. He's out there being a capitalism warrior. But here, if I do this, I can kind of pretend that he's here. I can kind of pretend this is him, and then I can go, mwah, mwah. So yeah, there's Tona's, and then as a comparison, here's mine. Here's the one that I made for me, and then here's the one I made for Tona. It's pretty similar. It's a little different, but it's mostly using the same like brushes and stuff like that, so. And then I have this BRB one for me. I did actually make a BRB one for Tona too. There we go. I made a BRB one. There we go. And then the speaking one. So yeah, I spent a little time on that. I thought it was really cute. But that's Newt's a river in Egypt right now. I'm not denying anything. I have no denial in my system at all. Shout out to our capitalism warriors. If you're a capitalism warrior, you are very cool to me because I could never at this point. Well, I guess I am a capitalism warrior. I'm a capitalism warrior right now. I'm a capitalism warrior working on my art commission. BRB, but it's just a cat. I redeem for streams where Tona's here and it's just give Tona a can of grapefruit soda. Also, speaking of cans of soda, hi Olive! I said that because I'm also drinking sparkling water, which Olive often is drinking. So, we have to work on this commission a little more today. I'm trying to decide what I want to work on today with this art piece. I should probably start like blocking in the background a little bit and then do some shading, I think. I think I'll start by blocking in where I want the background to be. So for that, essentially I'm just gonna start another folder here. And this one's actually gonna be underneath my sketch layer. So this is my sketch. Well, it's not just one layer. It's a multiple layers of sketch there. And then I can also go over my shading process because I have a very specific shading process that I think a lot of people would find pretty easy compared to like single layer like painting, you know? Ooh, excuse me. One thing about drinking soda is that it is gonna make me have to burp, which isn't great. Okay, there's my square watercolor brushes. I do like my square brushes for doing like background elements. It makes me happy. I like this one because it's nice and dense. So essentially, oh, this one is the one I put all the variation on. I think that could be actually quite good for this mushroom that I'm going to be blocking in up here because this is going to be one of those red mushrooms in Minecraft. Let me actually get a reference image up because as we say here, references are good for art. Let's see here, Minecraft, what are these called? Like Crimson Forest? Yeah. So I'm gonna get some pictures of a Crimson Forest biome. Let me make a new page here so I can get some references in. Here's a YouTube thumbnail. Thank you, YouTube thumbnail. The one problem with Crimson Forests in like base Minecraft is it is very much one color. It is red. Like this is just straight up red. I'd like to hopefully add a little bit more dimension with this painting because it's not a fun look. I think, wait, is this supposed to be a flat colored commission? I should probably check that. Yeah, it's supposed to be flat colors. Okay. We'll do flat colors then. We won't do painting. But yeah, like this is supposed to be Crimson Forest. I don't want it to look like it's all one color. That's gonna be not cute. References are good for art, we all say in unison. Literally, we should be saying it. References are good for your art. Believe in yourself. I have no idea what I commissioned you anymore. To be fair, I'm the artist and I go back to my commission page all the time to be like, wait, what was this commission about? Wait, what did they want from me? What am I supposed to be doing here? I'm really good at what I do, I guess. I'm gonna be blocking in this mushroom shape here. And I'm actually gonna turn off both of the foreground characters, and I'm just gonna work on the background by itself, because that'll make it a lot easier for me to actually see the background elements. What did I want from you? It's like, what did I want at that time? When I commissioned you months ago. Oops. And then this is gonna be like... Actually, I should probably go ahead and separate this into a couple different layers of like line art. I'm gonna have one for this mushroom in the foreground here, as well as a couple of these other foreground elements like more mushrooms and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna have another one for this extra foreground mushroom, one for this line through the back here, one for the vines, and then one for the very background stuff. Yeah. The fog in the Crimson Forest is like a dark magenta color. That's true. I think I could use that for a lot of depth. Yeah. I think that'll be fun. I think I mostly just commissioned you to give you money, man. I wasn't picky. I know, I still want everything to be like the best it possibly can be, you know? Even when people are like, oh, I don't really care, you can just kind of do whatever. I'm like, I want it to be perfect. I want you to be so happy with it. There's like a few commissions that I've done in the past where I wasn't satisfied with them, and I still look at them to this day and I'm like, ah! Ah! They're like physically painful for me to look at. So what I'm doing here now is I'm kind of doing those cool veins that the crimson trees have. And to do that, I'm just doing little squiggle lines. Kind of trying to keep like a very organic type shape. And let me just draw in a quick bottom here because I'm actually going to come back to this and draw over top of it later. And then because I'm using the vector layer in Clip Studio, I can get rid of these lines really easily. My little savior. And I want these to look kind of natural, so I'm just gonna try to think of like how trees look. I've done so many trees in my past that I kind of just have in my brain wood grain, you know? Since these mushrooms are basically wood trees, but they're mushrooms. So kind of combining a wood pattern with that kind of vine, veiny pattern that you see in the warped trees. You know, they have these vines in them. It's the vine. I mean, I do literally have to draw the red vines for this one. Oops, wrong pen. And then it's just a vine. Spellbound isn't real. It can't hurt you. I'm gonna include lots of little branches out from this. I'm also thinking of, like, in addition to veins, like tree branches, you know? Like how tree branches kind of work. Oh, I don't like that this is kind of the same level as this. And this. Oh, okay, hold on. I can make this go down a little further. There we go. A little too even for me. Sometimes there's evenness in natural things, but I didn't want to hear. I don't want to hear. And I like it. Bear was already getting started. Oh, I saw you in Owl's chat. Holds my future comic idea one day. I want 2024 to be the year, or sorry, 2025 to be the year that everyone starts doing comics. I think everyone just needs to start making comics more, because me and Tona want to make comics. Like, I have so many friends and people I watch right now that are like, I want to make comics. And I'm like, me too, bitch. Bitch, me too. I currently want to make comics based on my X-Men OC. I think they'd be really fun. But the idea of having to draw, like, canon characters is, like, so scary to me. I'm like, I know that there's, like, 1,000,001 interpretations of comic characters, and that's kind of, like, the whole point. But I'm like... ah! My only issue is I'm really bad at making comic layouts. See, Olive, that's when you pull a me and you just do, like, even panels. Or also, Olive, oh, fuck, you don't use Clip Studio, do you? I would look into for your art program, but I know Clip Studio at least, Clip Studio at least has, like, comic layouts that you can download. I don't know if I have any because I've never used them before. But yeah, like these. Like, they just have comic layouts. This page is not the right size for it, but like you can kind of just, you can just kind of see. You can always just get comic page blanks and use that. Oops, sorry. I'm sure you can get those even from, like, I'm sure people have, like, downloads that you can probably get that have access to, like, a bunch of different comic panels and that kind of thing that you can use. I'm sure someone out there has, like, a Ko-Fi page with a bunch of free comic blanks that you can use. I would not be surprised. Oops, wrong pen. This looks pretty good. Okay, I'll just redraw the end of this. LOL. There we go. Okay, and there's my little mushroom tree. That looks pretty good. I just need to finish plotting the story first too. Yeah, that's the actual hard part of comic making, is plotting the story, at least to me, because you have to really get in there with, like, very detailed per panel, like, layout of where you think your characters are, what do you think they're doing, what you think they're thinking. You know, it gets deep. It's hard to do. I have half started comics before in the past, and they've never gotten past a couple of pages. Yeah, it's been pretty pathetic in the past. I'm gonna give these mushrooms some, like, impression of gills, you know? I know that the nether mushrooms don't necessarily have them, and the mushrooms in Minecraft in general are more spongy mushrooms than they are like guild mushrooms. But I think it'll make it look more mushroomy in this art. Yeah, it looks pretty gross, and I kind of like it. So we're gonna go with that. And then we're gonna draw in a couple of the red mushrooms, which I'm realizing now are kind of taller than this. And I'm gonna give them the little, like, bumps. Like that. There we go. I have the vague story idea, I just need the details. And that's the hard part. The details. I could just realize I can commission Newt now. My commissions are always open. Yay! I love drawing things for people. I do generally enjoy it. That just reminds me I need to go and confirm a couple that are on my my page there. Oops. Sorry to one person in particular that has been waiting on me to do that. That is my bad. I'm doing some house cleaning, so I lurk now. Okay! Get cleaned, dude. Your art is so... I might just swallow. There you go. Enjoy your meal. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for a delicious meal. There we go. Mushroom. I love a mushroom. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of mushroom pilled. There we go. There's like a baby mushroom. Whatever. And then we're gonna put another mushroom over here. Yeah. Mushroom. There we go. Ooh, mushroom crunch. It really makes you think. Do you guys think that the nether mushrooms are like edible? Like it's implied, I think, that the blue ones are like poisonous or something, right? But do you think the red ones are edible? Do you think you could eat them? I have a character sheet now so I can pay for more art for him. Yeah! Yeah! I'm one of the few artists out there that will work from... Even if you don't have like a full like character sheet moment, I have worked from like descriptions before in the past. I usually charge a little bit more for it just because I don't have a good reference and that makes it really hard. But I have done it before. I also don't mind when people give me... I've gotten, like, sort of like mood boards before? I've gotten, like, people being like, okay, so here's the hair, here's the outfit, here's the body type. Like, they'll just give me, like, a little thing of each. And they're like, okay, and that's my character. And I'll be like, alright, I'll work with that. Whatever. I'll work from anything. Okay, so what I'm doing next is I'm gonna be doing thin line stuff, things like the vines and the grass and things like that, things that are gonna be really annoying to do two lines like right next to each other. So what I'm doing instead is I'm gonna be using a white pen with a black outline, like this. And then I'm just gonna adjust this to be about the same thickness as the rest of my outline. So later I can turn this to black and white into transparency, and the white parts will turn transparent. And that'll make things a lot easier for me, coloring wise. Yeah. So I'm also gonna make my brush a little bit thicker to make the kind of grasses that are in the nether. That's kind of like weird little like clumps of grasses, you know? These guys here. These things. Yeah. In MC lore, it should only be edible cooked like in a sopa. I agree. I think I've seen a couple of like what are they called? The cooking mod, the one that's really popular. Farmer's Delight. I've seen Farmer's Delight where it's like Nether's Delight, and they usually have like mushroom things that you can make. And then I'm gonna add some more plants at different levels to make it seem, you know, like there's different levels to this ground here. I don't usually do my grass in this way, but I think the nether grass is just so like uniquely shaped that I have to really draw it in by hand. Is it bad I want to eat warped wood? It looks like blue raz flavored. I think that the blue raz, I mean the blue warped wood. I think the blue warped wood would taste like raspberries. I think it'd be yummy actually. I think it'd be kind of yummy. I don't blame you, actually. And I'm gonna have some pieces that kind of like cross in front of some of the others. And then sort of just all over the place, these little tufts of vines and grasses. It looks pretty good balance-wise, I think. Maybe a little bit here. Kind of cropping out of the image to imply that there is in fact more stuff in front. How about in front of these guys? No, I think I'll leave it like that. I think that should be fine. If warped wood was blue raspberry, would that make crimson wood cherry flavored? I think that it would be like that kind of like deep like Merlot cherry flavor, if not like a cherry cola. I think one of those. Are you guys saying that I'm not real again? I'm as real as blue raspberry flavoring. You ever think about that? Blue raspberry flavoring and I have a lot in common. Oh, I didn't make this a vector layer. There we go. Sour cherry candy flavor. That would be like the tops of it. The tops of the mushroom. Like this top bit here would be like sour cherry candy, and then the trunk of it would be that like cherry Merlot or cherry cola flavor. Altogether, very cherry. However, very yummy. I think that would be delicious, personally. This one looks like a little scary face. Let me fix that. That looks like a face. Ew. Ew. Okay. Let's not do that. Let's put the little globule right there instead. There we go. Now it's like a booger. Now it's like a booger. The vines are, hear me out, red vines, which I'm pretty sure are also cherry flavored. If I'm not wrong. I think they are also cherries. Okay, we're back to doing these. This is also going to be an outline. Oh, this is going to be kind of one of the harder ones for sure. And I probably want to get some of the thicker lines in here too. Maybe like that? Circe's looking at me? Say hi for me, okay? Hi, Circe. It's so funny. Every time you say Circe, I think of my friend's D&D character. I have a friend whose D&D character is also named Circe. Here we go. We got some hanging vines of different sizes. Kind of like that. It's like hair, but like worse. There we go. That one's kind of nice. Thank you so much for the follow, the Sun Drake. Thank you for joining us here today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Maybe one like this. There we go. And then a couple more vines here in the frontish area. These ones are all going to be kind of behind this tree here. So I'm not like super worried about them looking super well like defined or anything. But I do want them to be readable as vines, if that makes any sense. Okay, there we go. But those are all going to be behind this tree. There we go. Okay. That's pretty good. And then we need one more line in the back. The very back area is going to be just the line for this ridge here, and that definitely needs to be back to my normal pen size. There we go. Yeah, looks good to me. Okay. There we go. I think I like that a little better. And of course I didn't make it the right layer type, making my life harder on myself. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. There we go. And then I can just kind of do that. There we go. Okay, cool. There's the very back line. And then beyond that, I think I might keep it just to block colors. I think I might do that. Okay. Next up, I'm going to take the layers that are like this, and I'm going to rasterize them. And that'll turn this into one distinct layer, and then edit, convert brightness to opacity. And just like that, we have some nice outlines. How easy is that? Then I'm gonna do the same thing with this other one as well. There we go, and there's our grasses. And of course, with that, we then need to go back in and draw in the overlaps. But besides that, it's pretty straightforward. We just need to decide which vines are going in front of each other. Like visually, I think that this makes the most sense for these vines right here. But that maybe this vine is going in front of all of them. Like that. And this vine's going in front of this one here. There we go. And then we'll put this vine in front of this one. Like that. And... I think maybe behind here, but in front here. There we go. There's that one all done, and this one's gonna go, oh, behind this one, right? But in front of this one. Or opposite. In front of that one, but behind that one. And then this is going to be in front of this one, so they're all sort of like tangled up. They're kind of like a tangled mess of vines. And it can go in front of this. That way nothing looks too perfect. But just like that, we have a fun little batch of vines and we don't need to worry too much about it. And then we'll do the same thing for the other side, deciding which vines are in front and which vines are in the back. I think this one should be 2 vines here, just kind of lightly split down the middle, like that. And it's gonna go behind, I think, pretty much all of these. Gonna go behind that one, and behind this one. But this one is gonna go in front of this one. And maybe in front of this. There we go. And there we can kind of see which vines are in the front and which vines are in the back. Just like that. Very cool. Hi Bear, welcome back. You lived. I lived, bitch. Now I'm gonna put these layers in their own folders so that I can work with them a little bit more specifically. I'm gonna set these as my reference layers, and then I'm gonna fill them with the color of my red vines. Now I'm pulling my characters back in though, so I can really fill these in nice and carefully. No matter what, it's gonna take some re-circling of these, just because of all this crossover here. Can I bump down my area scaling a little bit? No, that's not gonna do anything. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Oh, that one's like all the way connected to this one, so these ones have to kind of be colored in together. Like so. Kata the Oreo, welcome on in. Thanks for dreaming with us today. You had a dream about making a new character. Oh my god. Are you gonna fulfill your dreams and make a new character? I think you should. But that's just my bias speaking. What can I say? I love OCs and I love when people make them, so I'm a little biased. Okay, and then this big piece there. There we go. Looks good. I can't stay but have fun and enjoy the stream. Thank you. I hope you have a good time out there at whatever you're up to today. Now the red vines in Minecraft have a sort of like, I don't know how else to describe it other than they have like either leaves or spikes. It's kind of unclear if they're leaves or if they're spikes, but either way we're gonna draw in some of these sort of like orange leaf spikes. I think I've always kind of considered them leaves. But I know some people interpret them as thorns. You think of them as spikes? Okay. I think Olive also likes them as spikes, and since this piece is for Olive, I think I'll do them as spikes. Just two little boys hanging around like this super dangerous spiky plant. Super normal things. And then maybe one at the very end here. Yeah, okay, that doesn't look bad. Gonna go ahead and save my work there. Okay. Okay. Spikes are good? Okay, spikes are good. They'll be okay. Nothing bad will ever happen to these two boys. They're just in an Olive story. Olive would never torture their own characters. Why would you think that? Essentially, I'm just gonna go through and draw a bunch of triangles here. And I'll fill them in a moment, and then I'll define some of the spikes a little bit better, because my brush is making them a little bit less pointy than I would want for spikes, you know? Like that. See? Yeah, they're fine. Never have I ever gotten pricked by thorns. I stepped on a thorn before. Ugh. Yeah, I've stepped on a stick that was like, it was like this, right? And then they had these big ass thorns. Like this. And it got stuck in my foot. It was very hurt. It hurt real bad. I've stepped on a couple pretty bad things before. I've also stepped on an open paperclip. That one was really bad. This is a reminder to the Earthlings out there. Don't forget to get your vaccinations, especially your tetanus shots. You should probably get those. Even if you're not working around metal, you should still make sure you're getting your tetanus shots updated. I get mine done and I live in the dream realm, so. There we go. This looks good. Olive would never let two sweet boys play safely near a regular boring plant. Who do you think she is? Oh my god, it's so true. Oops, just dropped my hairbrush on the floor. Thanks, and I do have an OC idea floating around. Hey. Maybe this is a sign for you to actually go out and do it. Create them. I'm gonna make sure none of my spikes here are overlapping in any kind of ugly way. But still gonna kind of pretend that some of these are next to each other. I like that some of them are curved. Kind of like real thorns. Real thorns aren't usually perfectly straight. There we go. Welcome to the part of stream where Newt just draws a million thorns. This is what you came here for, right? Lots of little spikes. There we go. Y'all don't even know what this comic is gonna be like. Well, Newt and Koba know. Yeah, I might be a little on the inside with the knowledge of the fate of these two characters. Is there a thorn brush? Yeah, I actually genuinely have several pre-built Vine brushes that I use really often. Let me grab one of the ones that I like a lot. This one is one that I use a lot. Oh, let me not use my mouse to show it. There we go. This one is one that I use a lot. It comes in twisted, single, and wavy, where it's pre-crunched. Like that. So I use those a lot as well. I use a lot of various pre-built sorts of brushes to help out with my art a lot of the time. But sometimes I just don't use them because I don't think that they're going to help with the image that I have in mind. Oh, I also have this one. This one probably looks the most like what I would expect these to look like. I've never really taken a close look at crimson vines before, but after looking it up, I can't help but think the orange things are like mini crimson mushrooms growing on the vines. Ooh, I really like that interpretation. I like that a lot. And you're kind of right. They do kind of look like mini mushrooms growing on the vines. That's a really fun perspective. I never thought about it that way. But hey, I'll never say no to more mushrooms, you know? An excuse to have even more mushrooms in a biome? Consider my interest peaked. Oh, wrong brush. There we go. Those are the crimson shroom spores. Yeah, they could be like the spores for the mushrooms. For the shrooms. Just shaving spikes. I'm just gonna do this for the next several minutes. Just going back and forth. Art has shortcuts, but sometimes you just want to do things the hard way because you like how they look. You know? I could use a vine brush here, but I just don't think it would blend in just as well as me doing them by hand. So, doing them by hand we will. Yeah. I do like how that looks a lot, actually. Makes sense on how Graphite got infected. Yeah, especially when you think of them, yeah, in like Spellbound. Graphite got infected just by like being near them, you know? So like, it would make sense if they were spores. Like the video game Spore. Oh my god, it's all connected. Everything is Spore. I'm gonna make the bigger vines have like bigger, more separated spikes. Like these. Yes. Ugh. I wonder if there would be another creature that eats, like, the thorny crimson vines, like camels eating cactus. What if the thorns get lodged into the creature's fur/skin and that's how they spread? That could be an option. It could be like a burr. Lots of things in real life do that. There is a tree in Africa, like in the African savannas, that does have spikes all over it, but there are ants that will like burrow into the branches of this spiky tree because the spikes are also like defensive for them. Because animals won't eat it. And instead they are like parasites to the tree. So no matter what defense mechanism nature might give you, there's always going to be another creature that tries to basically out evolve you and try to debunk your evolution. I think that's one of the fun things about nature. It's like everyone is fighting. Everyone's like, I'm poisonous, so you can't eat me. And it's like, oh, actually, I'm like immune to your poison now because I've eaten you so many times. And it's like, fuck you. Yeah. But then that's also how you end up with like animals that have no predator and then they have no defense. And then you're like, oh, I fart on you and you die. And you're like, oh, shit. My bad. Guess I'm dead now. Guess I'm extinct now because a human showed up and I couldn't handle that. Because I have no natural predators. I'm looking at you, New Zealand. The entire country. No. Yeah. You know what I mean. Peppers, yeah! When tobacco and caffeine is toxic for more creatures than humans are like, yummy! Yeah, and then you have like capsaicin where the plants were like, what if I make it spicy? And we're like, yummy! Would you believe that a manhole cover is the fastest man-made object going 1,300 miles per hour? Now how does that math work out, shower thoughts? Manhole cover is the fastest man-made object. Manhole? Cover? Free him! Free the manhole. Sorry. Free the manhole. I think striders are really stupid animals that are easy to kill, but only saved by the fact that they fat chillin' on the lava, so they're mostly unreachable. Yeah, I completely agree. They're easily, like, you can just be like, hey, yummy mushroom, and they're like, oh shit, nice. Yeah, they're like barnacles. I don't know what that means. I don't know why I said that. But it made sense in my head. They're like barnacles. You know what I mean? You ever met a barnacle before? I have. Them guys are bastards. Parasites. Okay, there we go. I did it! I did one set of vines. Now for the other ones. The manhole cover speed is real, Google it. Is it like it's the fastest object that's like we were able to make a manhole cover go that fast? One singular, like we made one manhole cover go that fast kind of thing? Because I don't think manhole covers are the fastest man-made thing. But I would believe that someone made a device to make a manhole cover go really fast, or something happened where a manhole cover ended up going really fast. I can believe both of those things. Because people are just like that. They want to make things go fast. So for context, there was an exploitation in the sewers for the accumulated gases, and it was launched really fast. There we go. There's our explanation. Who sat there and clocked that speed? Or maybe it was calculated afterwards. I don't know. But now I'm just thinking of the guy that was sitting there with a speedometer and went, whoa! That thing just went 130,000 miles per hour. No, because I don't think a speedometer would go that fast. Yeah, it had to have been calculated afterwards. Doesn't make any sense otherwise. It's still in space? Holy shit, where was this? New York? What manhole cover blew up? I vaguely feel like I remember reading about this, like, forever ago. Was there a Mythbusters episode on this? Real things to ask. Where's my Mythbusters manhole episode? My Mythbusters manhole episode. Sorry. I thought too hard about Mythbusters. And I guess I got excited. There we go. This side's gonna be a lot easier. Okay. I'm sure that this didn't actually take me that long, but it feels like forever. But I think that's just generally how art feels sometimes. You're like, oh my god, that took forever. And then you look back on it, and you're like, oh, that was less than 30 minutes. Okay. Cool. There we go, looking good, looking good. Spikes. We've done spikes and vines. Aren't you proud of me? Guys, has Toma checked in today? I'm kind of worried. I don't think he's gotten his daily redeem yet. Clap. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Are you proud of me? Do you hate me? Be honest. No, no. Everyone's fine. Everyone likes me. Everyone thinks I'm cool. I'm fine. I've never been hated in my life. Top 10 things that are not true. Okay. There we go. Making my spikes extra spiky, extra dangerous, extra nethery, extra nasty. Yup. Yup. Where's Cappy Tuna? Cappy Tuna's being a capitalism warrior, guys. He's out there earning cash money. Shaping the minds of America to purchase Pokemon cards or whatever. There we go. Vine's done. Nice. Love to see it. Sky hat? Yeah! Oh my god, have we not gotten sky hat before? Look, I put sky on my head. Yay! I drew this one. This one's my art, and it has Doug too. You love to see it. I think I have the most orange cat. Considering it's you, I think I wouldn't be that surprised. I'd be like, yeah, an orange cat would love Elback. I feel like you guys are like cousins. You're like the axolotl version of a orange cat. There we go. Grass done. Just gotta erase this overlay shit. There we go. Oh, I didn't go back and erase all of the schmutz that ends up in the corners of the vines. I should probably do that as well. Because sometimes it overfills and ends up in the corners of things. I just have to like go back in and clean it up a little bit, just so we don't have too much of this like bright red poking out everywhere, even though I'm pretty sure everything is gonna end up being red. Different shades of red. You know how it is. You know how it is with the Nether. Am I just a human orange cat? Yeah. You're the axolotl version of an orange cat. Congratulations. You've done it. They've invented a human orange cat. Their name is Elback. 2. Elback. 2! And then I jump into the air like the Peggle 2 commercial. Well, not commercial. I think it was an E3 thing. Elback. 2! Alright. That looks good. And this side. Not too much. Guys, it was my little brother's birthday yesterday. Can you believe that? It was my little brother's birthday. He's 24 now. Doing a big stretch. My shoulder kind of hurts, I'm not gonna lie. But that's okay. It's been hurting all day. I must have slept on it weird. Taxi is not an orange cat core, he's anxious. Oh, okay. Well, I think orange cats can have anxiety. I think that's allowed. I think they can have anxiety if they want. This is the mushroom. I should probably be labeling my folders. Grass. Vines. There we go. And then, okay, we'll do more later. Mushroom time! Mushroom dance. Mushroom dance. Whatever could it mean? I'm gonna start with whatever color pops up here, and then I'm gonna make it a little bit more in the purpley range. And that's our trunk. Oh, I forgot to make this. There we go. Trunk. Color. Yay. If they want. Shrug. Tona! Oh, thank goodness. I was worried that you weren't gonna make it today. Hi! Hi, how are you doing? Are you still at work? How's work going? How are you? No, can everyone stop showing me their like, I fixed crimson wood in Minecraft? I don't care, I want the regular one, thank you, there we go. There we go. I just wanted us to get the colors. I made it. Hi, I miss you, I'm still at work. Okay, okay. Okay. I place orange on your head. Hi, Tona! Here's how the piece is turning out. Looking good. Looking good. I think it's turning out good. I'm just gonna... I guess the vines... Not the vines, the veins in this wood are gonna be sort of a red color, but I think I'm gonna make them just a little bit more pink toned than in the actual like Minecraft game. Just a tiny bit more pink. Just so they have, again, something a little bit different than the rest of the red going on here, because it is very obnoxiously red. It's looking so cute. Thank you. Thanks. Hi. I was telling everyone earlier how I think that this year should be a comics year. I think everyone should start making comics. And that includes you. I think you should also start making comics. And I just say that because I know you want to. I think we all should start making comics, and I think it should be fun. And everyone should have a good time. I think these need to be darker. There we go. And then if I then do an extra layer on top of that, I can make them look like they're kind of glowing. Because I feel like the logs kind of have that vibe of like glowing. Like, Queen, you're glowing. I'm just gonna go in with a sort of soft color here, like this, and then a little bit of pink on the top. Like that. Yeah, that's fun. When my computer is fixed, I really should. Yeah, I think you should. Oh my gosh. Guys, Tona would make such good comics. You have... Well, actually, you probably have a pretty good idea. You guys have probably seen Tona's art before, and you're probably going, yeah, no, I want to see Tona comics. And you're right. Me too! I want to see Tona comics. The logs bite lava RGB lights. What? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? Oh my god, wait, did I get that color kind of perfect? Holy shit. Oh my god, I kind of just got the color perfect first try. Who am I? Oh my god. Minecraft Pro artist? Pro Minecraft artist Newt? More likely than you think. Just gonna color in the little bubbles here. The one thing I hate about this is it usually leaves this 1 pixel around the edge. There we go. Oh my god, who's that diva? Please stop. Oh my god, stop it. Okay. I think the ground mushroom should be a little bit brighter than the tree mushroom, because the tree mushroom is like aged, right? But the ground mushrooms, these guys are babies. These haven't grown into full-size mushrooms yet. Mushroom trees. Mush trees. Ma-trees. Tip's hat. Ma-trees. And then all of these little orange bits. These little pustules. There we go. And then the stems of these mushrooms I'm gonna put underneath as well. And these stems are like not this color, they're kind of grayish. So I'm gonna make them like this color. I need to get rid of that. There we go. There we go. Tona comics get eaten up. They should. Everyone should eat Tona's art, by the way. Eat up, everyone. Yum, yum. Yummy, yummy from your tummy, tummy. Yum! Okay, ground color next. I think the ground should probably be next here. Blink, 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 blink. Okay, setting this as my reference layer, and then the color of the ground should be kind of like these, but a little bit darker. Because I made the foolish decision to make this separate, I'm gonna connect them real quick and then fill it all in. Oh, and this here. There we go. Fill it all in. There we go. Ugh, my eyes! The nether.jpg. Okay. But it is cute! It is cute! We'll add a little more shading to that later. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll go in with more of a netherrack color instead. Like this. Actually, maybe a darker netherrack color. That's pretty good. It's just poor Lante. That's Lante? Yeah, poor Lante is just absolutely blending in with the background, which is kind of the point of his outfit, to be fair. That's the whole point of his outfit, but still, I'm like, ah! Nobody can see you, Pookie! Pookie, we can't even see you! Ugh, I miss you. We're at one of my favorite songs in the soundtrack. Let's go! I should probably try making a comic about my Minecraft OC so I can finally draw something other than just characters for once. I think it'll be a great practice for drawing something other than just characters. I think you should. Again, it's the year of the comics. We should start making some comics. If we even want to, I can make a whole channel in my Discord just for baking and posting comics. I'd be totally down for doing something like that. Okay, now in the background, we're gonna put lava, and a lot of it. So we're gonna do some Minecraft lava, and it's gonna be this nice bright orange color. And it's gonna be coming down from the ceiling. And the reason why I'm just doing this kind of roughly in here is because I am gonna go back in and blur all of the background stuff. So do not even worry about how it looks right now. I'm just putting it in for the sake of it being here. There we go. Making it nice and globby like lava. Big lava pillars, like in Minecraft. In Minecraft! Maro had such a hard time seeing Lante when they put him in that sweater. Now imagine Soli, who's actually read like the biome. It's like, where are you bitches? Where are you people? Maybe it'll help me learn how to do backgrounds too. I don't doubt it. Backgrounds are tough, but also once you learn how to do them, they're not too bad. They're really not, I promise. Once you learn how backgrounds really function, they become easier and easier. Just doing some general shapes in the background here to kind of have that look of like all of the different like floating levels of the Nether, the way that they're all just kind of on top of each other. And I'm also gonna go in with one slightly less dark color and make this like that. Then we have some more levels here. Wow! Suddenly we have a background. How crazy is that? Wow, a background! And I'm just gonna color this whole section in over here, that same color. There we go. And then let me just adjust these colors a little bit so that they kind of make more sense. There we go. And there's the lava. And we're gonna duplicate this lava layer and set it to glow and make it blurry as fuck. Just like that. And now we have some bright ass lava in the background. Maro at her Hellhound like search for him to look for Lante and Soli because she can't see, and her Hellhound doing the head tilt because they're right there in front of her. Oh. I bet her hellhounds would take her hand, like grab her hand with their mouth and be like, touch! Right there! Look, they're right here! And then wag their tail, because they did good job. Okay, next up, we're doing the ground here in front of them, after we save one more time. So we're just gonna start again, blocking in our shapes, and then filling them in. This is meant to look like the kind of patchy red moss, I guess, that's on the ground here. It's kind of like mycelium, but like red. Just like that. And we're just gonna keep doing this all around here. Like this. And around here. Here we go. They do good job. They do. They're good dogs. They do good job. Oh, I should probably clip this to this later. There we go. Essentially, I'm gonna just try to make this look like some uneven, patchy ground. I just kind of like adding some nice like light brush strokes here to kind of make it look super uneven on purpose. There we go. Because the ground here is mostly made up of that kind of red mycelium. I miss Morrow and Anarchane. Anarchane is probably right here. Hold on, let me draw Anarchane in. She's standing back here. She's shooting her chain rope out. There you go. There she is. I'll get rid of her later. There we go. Whole house happy! Here we go. Yay! Just two little guys learning how to navigate the world around them. I hope nothing bad happens. Ahaha. Oops. Oops. I wonder if these boys have ever met their uncle. I'm sure he's a cool guy. There we go. There we go. That looks pretty good, actually. I think it kind of looks like patchy grass. Those two kids will have a great childhood. Yes, yes. Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll have a great time. They'll have a really good time and no one will ever be sad. Yay. I'm just adding in a little shadow around here, around this tree, you know, clipping that here and then making it a little bit lighter. Because there's not exactly like a ton of shadows in the Nether, you know, when you really think about it, but a little shadow just to make kind of everything come together. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Okay, Anarchane, you've launched yourself away. Have fun out there. Now let's turn off... I think we can turn off all of my sketch layers now. And another thing that's going to help with the blending of some of these areas together, I think is going to be a little extra smoke in between them. Because when you think of the Nether, you think of this like really musty, dusty, crusty ass place where you can barely see because of how foggy it is. So I'm gonna add some of that fog in here. Gotta go in with my favorite brushes here. Start by getting this orange. Maybe that'll look better. I like that. Okay. Actually, I think what will look better is just a single smooth brush, especially because I'm going to be blurring out all of this stuff in the background. I think I'll just want to... yeah, that looks way better. Just like that. And then in between all of these sort of layers back here, I'm going to go all the way into the back and add to that kind of like fog in the back. Let's put these two in a folder and make a clipping group to that so that we can then add some shading to these two. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Now with kind of minimal effort, you also have a scene that looks like it has a lot of dimension to it. And to add to that, we're gonna put everything in the background into a folder. Everything's going into a folder together, and I'm gonna duplicate the layer just in case I don't like it, but we're going to essentially merge all of the layers in that folder, and then we're gonna give it a solid blur. Just a Gaussian blur filter. And we're gonna blur it so that it's the background, you know? It doesn't look like it's in the foreground. I just gotta find the right level of blur here that I like. I like that. Okay. And then I'm gonna do basically the same thing here to my front mushroom. So this front mushroom here, we're going to merge all the layers and then blur it. Like that. Yay! And then I'm gonna set a multiply layer to it also to make it look even more in the foreground by making it darker. Like it's obscuring the camera a little bit. I think Lante's and Soli's uncle is a really knowledgeable librarian. I wonder why that is. Oh my god, we love knowledge. Nothing wrong with knowing something, right? Here we go. You're so good at backgrounds, thank you. It is a lot of practice, I would have to say. A lot of practice. My number one tip to doing backgrounds that you don't like spend a million years on is just putting a lot of effort into having a distinct like foreground, midground, and background. Especially if you add something in the foreground, then you're gonna really get something that looks really good for very little effort. 10 out of 10 do recommend. Now I'm just gonna color in some of these lines here to make this background kind of softer, you know? Make the outlines on these mushrooms a little less harsh. Gonna have to darken up the lines around this mushroom here. There we go. And then we'll do that with the vines as well here. The vines, where's your outline here? We'll just make these maybe a little darker. There we go. And these, since they're on a layer, I just get to pick my color for the outline. We're gonna pick the orange color here and then make it a little bit more red and a little bit darker. Ooh, even darker than that. There we go. No one ever went wrong about wishing for knowledge. Never. Never. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, and we're also gonna color in this one right here. There we go. Looking good! And now we've got a pretty solid background going on. Pretty solid. I think I'm just gonna add a little bit more of that like orange glow from the lava coming out here onto the background. Just a tiny bit. Teeny tiny bit, actually. Yeah. And now we can kind of adjust how much we get that kind of bloom effect from the lava in the background. Here it is without it, and here it is with. Just adds a little something, you know? A little something. And I'm just gonna... There we go. I don't want to put up too much detail in it, but at the same time, I do like adding just a little bit. Just a little bit here and there. I can't help it. And I'm also gonna do a multiply layer. I'm gonna set this one to glow. Yeah, I like that better. I'm gonna do a multiply layer as well in this kind of dark reddish purple to kind of get around this here. There we go. Just to kind of help frame everything in with a little bit of a vignette, you know? Just a little bit of one. I don't want it to look spooky, but they do in fact live in the Nether. What about an overlay? I guess a red overlay on top of a red image won't really do much, will it? No. I don't know why, but I've had this like thought of making a unicorn OC alt today. Ooh, I think you should. I think we don't have enough unicorns out there. They're not a metaphor for anything. Okay. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of detailing on the characters here. They look a little bit dead in the eyes, you know, and I don't think I've gotten all of Soli's face details in here. So I'm gonna make sure that I have everyone's markings all nice and cute. Why can't I grab that? There we go. I'm gonna make sure that we have all of their face markings really nice and cute and perfect. And then we will be done-ish once we have the lines colored and stuff. And like a tiny bit of shading. Just a teeny weeny bit. Okay, so first of all, it looks like this face marking actually kind of goes up a little bit more here. It kind of goes up to like his brows, or actually this kind of comes down to the brows. So I should actually bring this downwards like this, because the brows are actually scrunched down. And then this kind of goes outwards like that. Like that. There we go. And then underneath it is a paler cream color. Like that. There we go. Newt, if I do this comic, I'm gonna need you to teach me your ways of quickly making nice backgrounds, man. I would love to. I should probably do some kind of like background tutorial type thing. I don't know if that'd be too much, but I promise backgrounds are not as hard as you think they are. Buildings I can't teach you anything about buildings. Buildings are in fact very hard. I can't do them. But a nice nature background, I can handle that. Buildings I can handle. Give me the tutorial. Been considering a chocobo OC/Sona? Oh my god, wait, that'd be so cute. That'd be adorable. Here's my quickest TLDR on how I practiced backgrounds back in the day. So essentially, you have your drawing, right? Whenever you're drawing something, there's a couple of different, like, really defined lines that you might want to focus on. Sometimes this is the rule of thirds. And in the rule of thirds, essentially, you want your focal points to be on one of these corners here. Or, like, if you're drawing a person, you'd want their face to be on the point and for them to be lined up on one of the lines here. You know, like, this might be the most important thing in your picture, or this might be the most important picture. But if you want it, like, off-center, then it's going to be your rule of thirds. Or just your straight-up center, right? Centerpiece. Duh. A tic-tac-toe board, yeah, and then you can play tic-tac-toe on it. Welcome in, Son Goku's Fart Symphony. Beautiful, thanks. Wonderful, thank you, welcome. But yeah, if you're in the center here, or if you're on these points, it doesn't matter, but you should also think of those things for your background. And then when you go into doing the actual background, the way that I usually started was with a very simple background. My usual favorite for a simple background to start with is hills, because you can really have those, like, foreground hills and then the background hills, and you can really practice, like, doing the foreground versus the background, right? So long as you don't hate the name, we're okay. Hey, you know, I also have a chatter that I love named Slut Starshine, so I'm very welcoming here. As long as you're not a hater, or you're not a freak. Got it. The Windows, yes, literally! You should draw the Windows XP desktop background. Like, no, not even kidding, it's kind of a good place to start with backgrounds. It's kind of a good place to start. I can't help being a freak. I'm out of soda. It's not soda, it's sparkling water. But also, another one that I used to start with was a forest, because if you draw, like, two trees here, right? You have two trees and you can have branches or whatever, and then you draw more trees behind it, right? And then you draw more trees behind it. And then you can have, like, a very defined layers here. And then you can have your character in the front or whatever. I can literally pull up, like, pieces from a couple years ago where you can very clearly see me working on backgrounds. If I even pull up my OC list that I have, it's not my defined list, it's just my list of characters that I want to redesign at some point. This one. My name is specifically to invoke the image of Goku on the toilet, passing one, and recreating Beethoven's Fifth! That's so specific. That's, wow. How specific of you. Here we go, here's what I was thinking of. See how I did this background purely with just shapes? There's no shading here. There's just the glow from the moon. And I did that on the several layers. That's kind of what I started with when I was first learning backgrounds, was just doing this background over and over again. And I have done that exact background multiple times because it's really easy and helps you figure out how backgrounds work. And then also I recommend just drawing backgrounds with no people in it as well. I have Clip Studio Paint, so I often will just do little background pieces. Here's another example that I have done where it's just a very simple foreground background, but you get the idea that they're standing on a pedestal in front of a city. The foreground in this one is frames that I've added. I could have been more obscure with my classical composers and said he's recreating Dvorak. He's recreating Dvorak. See, I referenced Dvorak. No one listens to Dvorak. That's funny, right? Hilarious, actually. It's so funny. Here's my hills. My empty hills with random clouds in the background. But you can see a defined foreground in the tail here. Midground is the grass. And then the background is the clouds. And also, the midground is this guy. This is a friend's OC of mine. Or friend's OC of theirs. Right. It's their OC, but they are mine. I stole them. Or this is another one. Foreground, background kind of thing. Not so much a distinct foreground on this one. I didn't really put anything in front of it. Pickle Rick levels of funny. Oh, just peak comedy, I'm sure. Absolutely peak comedy. But yeah, just find a way to put things in front of your character and find a way to put things behind your character, and then you have a background all of a sudden. Isn't that crazy? Good art, by the way, thank you. Oh, here it is. Here was me practicing that foreground, midground, background kind of vibe. With no character in it or anything like that. This was done specifically with like a ton of Clip Studio brushes, so you can kind of see that like these are all assets that I used for this entire painting, but this took me like maybe 10 minutes to pump out. I like your backgrounds especially. Thank you. Wait, that means so much to me. Oh my god, I've been working on backgrounds for so long. We're getting back into like, this is 2021, this art is from, so I've been working on it for a while. Yeah. I'm like scrolling through my art now. To be fair, most of the time I do not add any backgrounds because me lazy. Procreate also has a lot of good brushes too, so that's nice for me. Yeah, there you go. You love to see it. Here's another one where I was wanting to frame this image, so I drew pillars in front and I blurred them. I could have put the pillars closer together, but I didn't want to cover my art. I was like, I spent so long on this anatomy, I don't want to cover it. But I think it would have looked better, to be honest, but don't worry about that. Here's another example of just practicing composition pieces without putting too much worry into it. So yeah. That's my recommendation for anyone who's starting to learn backgrounds. Just start with colors and shapes. Draw some colors and some shapes. And if you like it, then maybe start a sketch on top of it. You know what I mean? You can start from here and do a sketch on top of your colors and shapes in order to make the piece that you're actually wanting to make. But yeah. Keep your rules of thirds and your little plus sign rule. Keep those in mind too. Anyways, back to this. What was I doing next? Where am I? Oh, right, I was doing body markings and stuff. Thank you for yelling at me, computer. I didn't do anything wrong, but thank you! Thank you, you love to see it. Okay. The vest that I'm doing for Soli here is just kind of referencing the vest that he has in his reference image. There we go. But a different sort of vibe for it because it's like the baby version. This is the version that the baby is wearing. 'Cause why not? He's a baby. He's just a little guy. Oh, we're gonna put maybe some red stitching. That'd be really cute. Maybe in this like dark red color in his design. Some cute little like stitches. There we go. I think that's excellent. Just like that. Yeah. Oh, they're so cute. They're brothers. They're brothers, Your Honor. Okay. There we go. Just little details to make it look more like an actual garment. What about Dragster, though? Would he be considered a little guy, too? Well, absolutely. Dragster's like the littlest of guys, I think. I'm like pretty sure that's like the littlest guy you could get. And then we're gonna do the little white rims around the pants. There we go. Very cute. Very cute. And then of course I'm also gonna add this here, like it's kind of holding it together. Oh! Wait, the little hoodie strings! Oh my god, it's so cute! Okay. Okay, I'm sane, I'm normal. I'm so sane and normal right now. Okay. We have to go back to Lante real quick because we need to give Lante their eye colors. He needs his cute little pupils because he has a little red rim on the inside of his eye, or an orange rim on the inside of his eye, and then his pupil. And I want to add those in too. There we go. Why are you looking at me with them big ol' eyes? Looking at his little brother, being such a good little older brother. Ah, so cute. And then we're gonna add another one that's an not an overlay, a multiply layer. So that he can have a little bit of depth to his eyes here. There we go. And then, of course, on top of the sketch layer, or on top of the outline layer, we're also gonna add in the highlights so that he doesn't look dead. Wow. No dead fish eyes here. And of course, a little bit of the whites of the eyes, too. Because they're actually not here for some reason. There we go. Oh, he looks so much cuter. Okay. Wow, he has life to his eyes now. Imagine that. Okay, and he also has some stripes here in the same color as his hair. So I'm just gonna add those in. There we go, and one in the middle. Or actually he has two in the middle, so I think I'm gonna pretend that they're covered by his hair here. There we go, they're a little long. Shorten those up. Okay, and then the other two are in fact covered by the hair. But I think the rest of the markings on him are pretty much correct. There we go, there's our little pig boy. Let's just give him a little bit of detailing on his clothes, because again, it's a little plain. I think he deserves some cute little patterns on his clothes. I'm gonna try in this lighter red first. Oh wait, I need to make sure he's my reference layer now. There we go. I love this paint tool, but I also forget sometimes to make it correctly grabbing the right layer as my line art layer. Yeah, Sorry his clothes were designed for possible comic simplicity. No, and they work really well. I think they're honestly perfect for what they're for. I'm just making a little bit of detail so that he doesn't look too plain in this drawing here. Oh, I think that's cute. I think they should be. It should be a darker red though. I think the lighter red isn't quite the look. Or maybe the lighter red is the look, it's just not the right color. Maybe an orange. What color do you need? What color do you need, little boy? What color do you think will look good? My little baby. Gold? It's very cute, but I don't think canonically you would wear something like that. I'm not gonna lie. I kinda like the gold. I kinda like it. Too much red is too much. I think that's good. I'm gonna add the... On his original design here, he has a little bit of extra colors layered into his hood here. I'm gonna make essentially the baby version of that. Like this. If I can trace my own lines properly. There we go. And now this one. There we go. Oh, he looks like a little chicken. And I mean that in the most loving way possible. It's a good thing to me. I think he looks so cute. He's my little chicken baby. I'm gonna eat him up. He's so cute. I'm gonna explode, actually. He's too cute. He's so baby. Ooh, wait, what if I gave his pants like an ombre? Like they were dip dyed. Ah! Baby too cute causes me to explode. Causes me to blow up. Nah, I didn't like it. Oh, but I can add more stripes. More stripes. Why not? Because it's not like this is the design of his later outfit, so I can just kind of have fun with it. Fuck it. Oh, hold on. Sully, you need to go away for just a second. There you go, bud. So I can circle these all the way. There we go. And a second little line here. There we go. Yeah, and then I can do the inverse on the sleeves. I can do the inverse on the sleeves. That'll be so cute. And maybe this one is like uneven. Just like his later outfit is kind of patchy and uneven. This one is also gonna be two different patches like that. Oh, it's cute. Oh, it's so cute. I think that's adorable. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then I think I want to add sort of the stitch details that I have in here. But I want to add it to maybe the sleeves first. Or actually, I'll do the sleeves and the body at the same time. Maybe in this darker red. There we go. Kind of just like a little stitch detailing, like it was sewn back together. Let's move this on top of this, and then give the stitches in like this. Maybe like that. Yeah. And then along the legs. Something like that. There we go. Yeah, okay, I think that looks cute. I dread needing to decide Lante's future outfit. It was so hard to make this one as is SMH. Won't that be easier though, because you can just draw like normal clothes? You won't have to worry about anything weird. You can just draw like clothes. A few last minute little details here. We're gonna draw little sort of light shines into the globules. There we go. And this one's not gonna get a light, but I think this is the same layer, yeah. Just adding little tiny things that probably aren't that important, but I'm doing them anyways, because I wanna. Also, I just noticed that the outline color changes right there, and I don't like it. Where is that? It should be here, I think? Yeah. Let's just... Whoops! Whoopsie daisy. There we go. Fixed. All fixed. They're important to me. Okay, let's see here. Line colors. We need to color the line art here. I'm gonna basically be taking the colors that are in my piece already and making them darker, but also not clashing with the background is gonna be the biggest trouble here. I might leave it mostly black line art with only a little bit of the colors switched. We'll see. Especially for places that kind of overlap with others. That's usually where I like to change the line art color. Areas where there's overlap, like here in the face. And around the ears. And the face with the arm. Like that. But this one up here is going to be black because this fur color is so dark. There we go. Make sure it's nice and clean. There are other ways to do line art coloring. You can also like copy and paste your colors to another layer and then adjust it that way. And I have done that in the past, but I just like the way that this looks better. It's a personal thing. It's personal. There we go. And now some of the brown from the shirt and just make it darker. Like that. And of course the legs. Maybe I should make this all black. There we go. Yeah, I think that makes it stand out a little bit better and not get too messy, I guess would be the word. Like, too clustery feeling. I don't know how best to put it. But sometimes it can just look too soft, marshmallowy, you know? Pillowy. It's not cute to me. And so I try not to overcolor my line art for that reason, that I don't want it to look pillowy and soft. Too soft, it doesn't look fun anymore. I don't like it. But a little bit of line art shading I do quite like. Because then it softens things up a little bit. It's like I want it to be a little soft, but not too soft, you know? Now we're gonna do Lante's lines. Lante definitely needs a lot more overlay lines here, especially around the nose and the mouth. And these big ol' eyebrows. So I'm gonna use mostly the same like dark yellow color for a lot of this. Maybe a slightly lighter color for up here. There we go. That looks good. Just like that. I want things to be light, but not too light. Because too light, then we start to get into clashy stuff. And then you can't see the features at all. You want to still be able to see things. That's pretty important. You want to be able to see things. Lante grows up to have both his mom's fangs and his dad's tusks. Sigh, they're baby. He's that baby. He's the ITBOY. The it boy. There we go. His little tail. His little tail. So cute. And then for the eyes, I'm gonna take this darker blue color, go even darker, and then color around the eyeballs. Someone get this baby some brown contacts. There we go. Oh, that looks so cute. I love drawing cute stuff sometimes. To make this button look even more gold, I am outlining it fully, unlike some of the other stuff. Just because I'm not doing any big shading or anything like that. Boy, it was an accident because they didn't think a baby was possible! Oh my god. It's like, yeah, so we didn't think we could have a baby. And then you showed up. Love you! Just, you know, super normal things to be told by your parents, who are two different species from two different planes of existence. You know how it is. Right? Like, typical Nether inhabitant stuff. Goldie was so happy though, or Goldie was so stunned, Debbie was so happy though. Oh, Debbie wanted a baby. That's so cute. Goldie's like, I'm pregagnant? This is how babbies are made? I just appeared! I wasn't a babby! I was a fully grown adult baby! Goldie, what is an adult baby? You know! Like a baby! I'm just realizing, is Lante wearing gloves? Should I have given Lante, like, full hand gloves, or are his fingers black? I probably should have asked that. I drew them as, like, black fingers, like the hooves of the piglins. Little hoof hands. Debbie wanted a baby, but Goldie was so sure it wasn't possible, and so he was fully accepted that fact. And then a baby was possible. His fingers were... Okay, cool. I'm kind of winning. Kind of winning right now. Okay. Lastly, I'm gonna take Lante and Sully, put them in another folder, do an overlay on top of that folder, clip to those folders in a multiply layer with that same like red color from the tree above them. And don't worry, this is gonna look scary at first, but I'm gonna fix it. Actually, I want this purple. There we go. There we go. Just a little bit of shadow. And of course, I like to keep the eyes nice and bright even when I'm doing shadows. I think it looks better this way, personally. There we go. And keep the face kind of bright, because this isn't supposed to be like a moody piece, so I am gonna artificially brighten up the face. Yeah, there we go. Here for the 2-hour mark. Hi, Monday morning. Oh my god, it has been 2 hours, which is pretty good. We are almost done here, so that's not too bad. Doing pretty good. And then a little bit of that glow from the lava. There we go. And now, look at that. Just with those 2 little layers there, they suddenly blend into the background so much better. What? Crazy, I know. Crazy. Okay. One thing is bothering me, and we're back to the background just for a quick little multiplying layer, because I think that this is bothering me a lot. I need this to have a tiny bit of shading. There we go. Woo! I think these would look better with just a tiny bit of shading, because it looks really flat right now. And I don't want it to look so flat. There we go. Just that tiny bit of shading, I think, made a world of a difference. Look at that. I think it truly added quite a bit to this picture. Let's put these guys back over here. And let's go back here. And I'll do the same thing to this tree, just like really quick. Oh. Yeah, okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. How many times do I have to say there we go before I decide that we're done? Could squeeze their cheeks between my fingers. Yay! That's honestly, that's what I was going for. Cute little babbies. Little babies. Little babies, you want to squish their little cheeks with your fingers. You want to suddenly turn into a Meemaw and be like, oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're such a little baby. Oh, wow, look at you go. Look at you, you little babies. You're just little babies. Okay, looking good. Now time for the signature. Don't forget to sign your art, everyone. Very important. I'm gonna sign mine down here. Right on top of this mushroom. Excuse me, mushroom. Oh! 25. 2025. There we go. And actually I'll move this right there. Sure. There we go. That looks good. Ta-da! There they are. Layer 79 is killing me. I do all my line art and coloring on like 3 layers. Doing this many separate layers is what allows me to have so many nice effects on my pieces. It also allows me to go back and adjust things really easily. Adjusting things in post can be really hard when everything is on basically the same layer. But when you have them all on different layers, it's really easy to just kind of go back and adjust really quickly. And so that's why I put on everything on different layers. The other reason is because I'm crazy. I'm a crazy person. I am, in fact, a crazy person. And I like this many layers because I'm insane. I'm happy. There we go. Speckles. Again, another thing I can't help but add in every single piece that I do. My particles. I love my particles. Oh boy. I'm actually gonna keep that full strength and then go back and erase some. There we go. Much better. Same with this layer, just gonna erase some that I don't like. Yay! I would struggle to keep track of what they all do. I'd literally cry. For me, here, it's actually 82 layers. In Clip Studio Paint, at least, you can locate a layer by doing Control-Shift and then clicking on a layer, and it will automatically bring you to that layer. For me, I typically do the color layer, and then on top of the color layer, I'll do a multiply layer, and then on top of the multiply layer, I'll do a glow layer for highlights. I didn't really do that for this piece because it's supposed to be mostly flat colors. But you can kind of see, and then I do put everything in folders that I also don't name, but they just make sense to me. I live on that it just makes sense mindset. Usually my characters are up here at the top, and then because they're in folders, I can find them easier. And then on top of the characters, I can then do extra coloring and shading just on top of the characters, you know? I don't have to go back in and shade things individually. I don't know, it's nice. It's very nice. And I can do things like how I blurred this section. Just by itself, I can just go back and grab that section and blur it, you know? Thinking in that kind of mindset for my layers. You get used to it after a while. I've been doing this for a long-ass time, so for me, 82 layers for a piece is kind of average. Definitely considering Clip Studio, I'm assuming it's for a fee of some kind. Not really. You can purchase Clip Studio Paint. It goes on sale every once in a while. You can purchase Clip Studio Paint for a one-time fee. And then they do have a monthly service if you want to have the updates that they put out on time whenever they come and get them, or you can just update to the next version whenever it comes out. That's what I do. I'm still on Clip Studio 1.0. They're on 3.0 right now. I just haven't bothered to update my Clip Studio because I don't really care. I'm still on 1.0. I bought Clip Studio Paint for $25 a while ago. And I'm still working with it. I think I bought Clip Studio Paint in 2017 or 2018-ish. Has to be. No. It would have been 2019 or 2020. Yeah, somewhere around then. I needed that hotkey help. I used it a lot in Pay Tool Side, but I didn't know how to do it in CSP. Yeah, that one's a very useful one. But yeah, so Clip Studio isn't a monthly fee. It doesn't have to be. It can be if you want it to be. Though on iPad, it is a monthly fee. Just period. Which is kind of annoying. But thankfully I don't use an iPad to draw, I use a computer, so. Yay! I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, let me go ahead and save this as a PNG. That way I can send it to my client. Client? Does this look good? Do you want any changes? Any additions, client? I had the time to see how many layers I have when I share my screen. No one shall know! I really don't mind. Sometimes I name my layers. Whenever I'm doing live 2D, I always name all my layers. Control-Shift-Click, shout out. My favorite. My beloved Control-Shift-Click. Speaking of Clip Studio, I got the one-time purchase for Clip Studio recently, and I'm so excited to start using it for future artworks. Yay! Good luck, have fun. Don't forget to check out the free section of the Clip Studio store. They have a lot of really, really good brushes. Look for this little ice cream man. Look for the little ice cream man in the free section. It's usually like the third one in the free section for most popular. That's the one I use instead of a paint bucket. You just circle your closed line art and it works so good. Client was a Ross the house and not with phone. I love if. Oh, okay. Thank you, client. Thank you, client. Yeah, Bear got it recently too, and Bear's been pulling out some really fun shit. But yeah, there's always really cool brushes in the Clip Studio like free section. It changes every once in a while. It's where I get all my brushes. I've never paid for a single thing. LOL. But yeah, find what you have fun with, find what you're comfortable with, play around with everything. Don't forget to look up tutorials. There's so many different things you can do in this program. It's kind of crazy. I don't even know all of them, but I'm pretty well versed in this program by now. But even then, I still kind of learn things every once in a while. Yeah. Let's see here. Who is up right now? Paleo Steno is playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. Pretty solid. Shep is playing Minecraft. Hardcore mode. Or we've got Ferrets, and we also have It's Anarchy playing Disney Dreamlight. I got intimidated by the program. I looked at it and ran away. Olive, I will be happy to give you a tutorial on Clip Studio. I would be happy to share it with you at some point because truly, I know my way around. I can give you anything you need to know. Ferrets. Anyone else want to go to Ferrets, or does anyone else want to go anywhere else? I'm happy to take suggestions at this time because, quite frankly, we're pretty much done for today. We actually were able to finish this commission today, which is great. Join me in the beautiful Clip Studio world. Ferret software. All right. We're going to Ferrets. I already did make a sketch of my son on my first day using it. I think I have a lot of potential using it. Nice! Oh, you love to see it. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I did my raid wrong. Hold on. Raid Ferret software. There we go. Oops. If you aren't already in my Discord, but you would like to be, feel free to join my Discord through that link right there. You can also find more of me on TikTok. New Clip Studio tutorial stream when? You know what? If that's an interest to people, I would be happy to do more tutorial type streams. I like teaching, so I'm happy to teach anytime you guys have questions. Maybe I can do like a I teach you how to draw anything you want to learn kind of stream. If you give me a tutorial, I'd try it. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay, I'll put that on the list of possibilities for future streams. Check that out when it happens. Don't forget to copy your raid message. And I will see you tomorrow. I might start stream an hour early tomorrow and end an hour early. I'll see you when I see you tomorrow. It'll either be 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. EST. Keep an eye out. I'll see you then. Have a good one. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams, and I'll see you all in your nightmares. Bye!